Gentlemen, the wind nearly knocked me out since in just 2 days following tomorrow is the most significant date for the markets. Why? Guys, it determines where we will spend the next 4 consecutive 30-day days. All right, and it seems to me that we may have broken. Guys, we turned the timeline on its head. Because of this, we were able to crack the code of this very moment. Basically, the Consumer Price Index publication timetable. This is all about inflation now, folks, and the state of the economy. Yes, thus the report will be released at 8:30 a.m. on May 15, 2024. Are we in bed yet? Guys, probably not that early in the morning right now. Guys, the April report is out. All right, on May 15, 2024. Why is this significant now? It's because it's evidently very basic. It essentially gives us confidence in what the economy or the markets will want of us. Yes, guys, if people need to hedge or not, we'll find out and let you know. 2 days from now. All right, so what's actually going on here? Why does this matter a lot? Because of this. Gentlemen, April 10th, the prior CPI report was released. Inflation in the US increased up. All right, above and beyond expectations. And you know what happened to the markets in Bitcoin? That occurred on April 10th. Guys, that's where. I believe that was right here. All right, we slid off to the side. Yes, this is exactly what happened to XRP, folks. This is April 10th, exactly. Observe what transpired. Yes, it exceeded expectations literally following CPI. The occasion of our capitulation went awry. The subsequent one will arrive in approximately 2 days right now. Gentlemen, yes, somewhere in this vicinity. Additionally, such indicates such to us. The report will be bearish if it comes in higher than expected, but tremendously bullish if it comes in lower than expected, because that indicates worse news. Our mid-cycle top fell black swan, blow off top arriving men. We keep going up till 2026. Yes. Thus, the most crucial date to be aware of is actually this one. Yes. Okay, perhaps. For this reason, they are on our side to be optimistic. We appear to have both good and terrible things. Look into this. This is hence unusual. Coffee prices are no longer going to be taken into account when calculating CPI inflation, according to the USBLS. Actually, this week's CPI inflation data for April 24th will be the first to exclude inflation related to coffee prices. Yes, guys, the price of coffee has been soaring. The next logical step is to find out what has happened to coffee prices in the few months since September 23rd. Coffee costs have increased by a staggering 78%. Yes, it has an impact on the CPI report. Yes, coffee prices increased by 35% between January 1st and April 1st, when the announcement of this adjustment was made. It's worth noting that Starbucks has recorded a 6% decrease in foot traffic due to customers being turned off by higher pricing. What is going on in this situation? All right, so it appears that they are either working to add or delete coffee from the report that will shortly be released here, guys. Yes, presumably. It says below here that readers might want to know that coffee is currently being removed from CPI, so I'm not sure if this is 100% legitimate. It is not the same as eliminating a good from the CPI computation to continue publishing a particular average price series. Right now, guys, let's simply say that this is the situation with the removed coffee. This is just manipulation. Why? To reduce it. Yes, to alter the data in order to suit their objective for what is taking place. Of course, the stock, cryptocurrency, and market rallies will all continue to rise. Yes, so this is what I believe will happen on Wednesday if we see lower than expected, guys. Yes, that's it right there. Yes. Greater than anticipated. Most likely a collapse. And gentlemen, if it remains neutral to positive, yes, still my genuine hope is that it will be lower than expected. That is what is going to happen. Guys, the next action that we have been anticipating will finally be taken. For this reason, it's quite crucial. Additionally, we might get a confirmation directly from them. Why? Starting with no hedge. Morgan Stanley concurs. On Wednesday, a significant CPI miss is possible. This is the reason you guys aren't seeing Morgan Stanley. A Trap 5 player expressly says that there is a chance for a massive CPI miss on Wednesday. Guys, it implies that the data will be changed. Yes, perhaps in the future, the truth will come to light. Indeed, however, not at this time. Why? Since they probably want to manipulate the markets to rise first. Yes, similar to what we've been discussing, folks, it's what I truly want to happen. It doesn't concern me. Allow them to control it. If it indicates that prices will rise temporarily in the marketplace. Yes, but what does CPI miss mean? Someone asks. Increased low, negative skew, market respite, and meltdown. Guys, take a chance. That's right. Yes, market relaxation and collapse. In essence, they're attempting to influence the inflation report, which is due out on Wednesday, folks. Yes, so, hey, if you want to be a bear, exercise extreme caution. But Wednesday tells, I suppose, decides everything. Are you all set? I hope you enjoyed today's film, as it appears that nobody else is prepared but us. We're aiming to surpass everyone by 589 steps, guys. All right. Not for every one of us. Recall that it's not for all of us. Nonetheless, it appears that we're headed in the correct direction because Ralph Powell himself has some disparaging remarks regarding the banana zone. Allow me to explain. Global liquidity cycle drives macro summer and fall. Additionally, it started in 2008. What's been, as you can see, the entire liquidity index is shown below. All right, additionally, we essentially had summer and autumn. Because it is color-coded, that is where we are at the moment, correct? Thus, the year 24 is summer and the year 25 is autumn. What has transpired in those particular seasons before? Yes, yellow. And or summer and autumn here, gentlemen. What transpired? Here are assets, a liquidity rate, and a pump. What took place? Yes, an enormous pump. And what do you know? It was the pinnacle of Bitcoin. It was a peak in the stock market. Early in the final quarter of 2017. Yes, that's really intriguing, don't you think, guys? What took place in this instance? Precisely the ideal position for markets. Guys, we pumped like crazy. In that instance, what is the final outcome? This is the next to come, gentlemen, until 26, when Big Short instructed us to hold off and wait. Why? Considering that we would miss this journey if we sell people. Yes, we have not yet seen the enormous pump that is approaching. Why? People, take a look at the liquidity. Also, Bitcoin has already reached almost all-time highs. Does that imply that next year, each Bitcoin will bring in $1 million? I'm not sure. However, I warned you people that things must grow 1,000 times wilder before it crashes. X times 10,000. I'm not sure. However, I hope that does occur. Yes, since extra pizza is most likely 3 numbers. Who knows? 2 digits. Yes, double digits and highs presently. Ethereum is exploding. Also parabolic. All of that takes place. It actually means every single thing, even an outdoor rock and S coins. Take a photo and upload it. Creating an NFT, folks. That's most likely selling for thousands of dollars. If liquidity is that way, folks. However, it's not even a joke. Not a bit of drill. It's not a drill, this. Pay close attention. Not very humorous advice. But I believe this is my strategy. This is going to be a big deal for the markets, I believe. Yes, we ascend in this manner after pumping blocks on entries. All right, thus be mindful. That's how I'm going. This is how we do it, fellas. In that manner. All right, but that's probably how liquidity will proceed. Why? Since this is where the 2020 event took place. All right, I'm sure you all already know about the 2020 event that took place here. They printed a ton of money after that. And that was the subsequent event. Yes, so folks, if we do see blocks on here shortly, that's the next item on the agenda. Thus, no one perceives it quite like we do, guys. Yes, this isn't a drill, this. This is not a lighthearted situation. What do you think? Money fund holdings in the retail market are at all-time high levels. All right, $2 trillion are just waiting to be invested in projects they find appealing. What might that be? What will appeal to them? That's right, when the currency is actually being destroyed. Yes, I don't even know it, Adam. Where's that money going to come from? There must be some kind of hedge. Yes, somewhere has to get the money. Recall that money is eternal. It always finds the simplest path, isn't that right? The easiest route. I assume it's related to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Possibly stocks, possibly. However, we're discussing what the 2 trillion are about. Yes, how come? 1.8 trillion, guys, hurry up. That is absurd. Yes, therefore, folks, we haven't seen anything yet. In an attempt to salvage the treasury markets this past week, the United States essentially billed out to Japan. Additionally, hardly anyone is discussing it. Most people are unaware that it even took place. Yes, however, it's a huge thing. Keep holding onto your gold, Bitcoin, and other tangible possessions. M2 will dominate the market. Why? Since it appears to have already started. Yes, guys, this is M2. It represents a percentage change from the previous year. Liquidity leads risk assets as a general rule. M2 growth is now positive, folks. There is a split. QT was taken aback by the 2025 Fed rate reductions. 2024, 2024 is what I mean. Why? Northward payment of trade due? Yes. It seems likely that this will continue to rise, gentlemen. This only implies that there will be risk. Gentlemen, most likely once asset managers return from their summer vacation. What time is that? I'm clueless. It appears like soon, so probably soon. Once more danger is imminent. Why? Yes, to give it your all, folks. Additionally, it's election year. However, I do think a recession of some kind may be on the horizon soon. Yes, Trump returns to the picture when we witness this economic collapse coming soon. Basically, rally higher till the collapse. Yes. in the event that the markets crash following this blow off peak, which in my opinion, they won't since it's a little too early. Money printers are now coming online. Do you detect the hum? We acquired Euro, the US, Canada, China, and Japan are here. Yes, all of them, where are they going? This is UNICEF's funding source, folks, M2. Everybody's moving higher. Yes, guys, that Q is the US. That's going to head north shortly. Everything else is moving north along with that if it is heading that way. Yes, guys, inflation and everything. Once more, I'm assuming that this is a sign before everything collapses. Why is it the case? Why? I briefly experienced deja vu in that moment. You folks think that the surge in the ACS money supply is merely a temporary blip. Yes, since March, China has raised theirs by 5 trillion. Whoa, since March. Give it a minute. How come? That is to say, guys, since like right now, that is absurd. Give it a minute. Since that very moment. Whoa. Gentlemen, what's going on in China? This also applies to the billions of USD. Yes, not in yuan. Not yuan. That means, folks, their money supply has increased by 81% since ECs, yes. Thus, if China is involved and it always starts there, then that's correct. Or to the east. You know what happens to America next? Just like that, folks, yes. And in that way, it will increase. Every predecessor before to our actual collapse onto our own 2 feet. That much is evident. We perceive things the way no one else does, but never in terms of money. Just PLZ make us very wealthy and prosperous. Yes, it appears that we will be, folks. Simply examine the measurements and indicators. Everything is approved. Yes, and on Wednesday shortly after. Be mindful. Not in terms of money. Come on, let's go. Sophie, what are your thoughts? I'll see you.